What's up, everybody? CrimsonMune here, and I had a little bit of extra time tonight, and I was just excited to check out some more Final Fantasy XIV. It's been months since we've played, but they've got a little bit of a free couple weeks going on right now. Thought it'd be a fun time to just come back. I've had an itch to be playing some Final Fantasy XIV this summer, so I figured now would be a good time to scratch that itch. Come play while we've got a little bit of extra time tonight. Just a couple hours probably to play. Get into patch 2.2 at the end of the original campaign. Hey, everybody. And actually, we can even pull that up if you guys want to take a look. Let's see. I thought this is a pretty cool graphic. Oh, is it gonna work? Here we go. Okay, so Cyberfunk3 on Reddit made this. Now you can see here is the original thing, the original content, A Realm Reborn, and you can see, like, let's see, how do I do this? There's all this content. MSQ is main story quests. We have done all of these main story quests. Well, we started in Ul'dah, I believe, right? I don't remember. Anyway, it doesn't even matter. Actually, I think we started in Gridania. But anyway, we did all of these Realm Reborn quests all the way up to the end there. And then we've actually done patch 2.1 already. And now we're in patch 2.2. So there's 2.2, then 2.3, 2.4, and 2.5. All of these quests, all level 50 quests, before we would be able to be promoted to the Heavensward expansion, okay? And obviously there's a million quests for these expansions. You can see Heavensward, Stormblood, Shadowbringers, and the latest is Endwalker. I actually own all of these expansions, and we haven't even gotten to the first expansion yet. So, oh my gosh, and look at this. Endwalker has 23 hours of cutscene time. Holy, oh my goodness. So we're just gonna try to work on patch 2.2 tonight. Get into patch 2.2 a bit. I don't know if we'll even finish it. We'll just play a little bit tonight, have a good time, and then call it a night when we start to get towards midnight or tired or whatever. So, hey Nick, how's it going? Doing something not new, but a little bit different. Playing some Final Fantasy XIV tonight. But how are you, Nick? Good to see you. All right, so Still Waters. Let's take a look at the journal. Still Waters is the next main story quest for patch 2.2. The first quest in patch 2.2 says, during a recent audit, it was discovered that the crystal stores of Almagina and Sons mineral concern have been covertly pillaged. Fearing that the culprits may have ties to the Alma-Jah, the Scions have agreed to assist in the investigation. Proceed to Horizon in Western Thanalan and report to Y'shtola. To speak to Y'shtola in Horizon, in Philia. Alright, so we need to get to Horizon, to which we were teleport for 200 gil. Let's go. We'll see if I can even really remember how to play this game. There's so much to this game. All right, but let's go over, talk to Y'shtola, and get this patch 2.2 going. Ah, Crimson, your assistance is most welcome. I've already spoken at length with the brass blades of the Rose, albeit to little avail. It would seem that the thieves took great pains to conceal their activities. I could go into further detail, but your time might better be spent in conversation with Fufulupa. He is the officer charged with leading the investigation, and I would only be repeating that which he related to me. If aught eluded my attention, mayhap it will not elude yours. Speak with Y'shtola and Horizon did that. Now we have to speak with Fufulupa. Seems to be over here. By the way, the Crimson Pup is sleeping at my feet, but at any moment I may need to take him out to relieve himself, so I'll keep you guys posted. Oh, hello there. Crimson, was it? Y'shtola said to expect you. Terrible business, these thefts. We have yet to confirm the quantity of crystal stolen, but I dare say it may be greater than... but never mind that. I have news to share. A short while ago, the driver of the heavy-laden carriage refused to halt for inspection and broke through one of our checkpoints on the Royal Allegan Sunway. The cart bolted off toward East Thanalin, where, thank the gods, I hear that our colleagues were able to apprehend them without further incident. A speeding carriage? That would seem a curious choice for thieves with such proven cunning, yet the Al-Majah do have a foothold in Eastern Thanalin. And what of their cargo? Did they carry the crystals we seek? We should be receiving a report any moment now, but I fail to see what else it could... Thancred. Did you miss me, friends? I'm back, but I fear I come bearing disappointing news. Or, on second thought, perhaps it's good news after all. Thancred, wherever have you been off to? I figured you had everything under control here, so I just took a brief excursion to the east to check up on our Al-Majah friends. And wouldn't you believe it? It happened upon a runaway carriage on the way, and even was able to do my small part to help my friends in the Brass Blades intercept it. In all my years, I've never seen such a prodigious quantity of sumnus. The Blades were calling it one of the greatest hauls they've ever seen. The stolen crystals, on the other hand, were nowhere to be found. Is that so? Alas, I suppose we have no choice but to resume our search elsewhere. We should reassess our options as well. Come with us, Crimson. Thank you guys for the video likes. Appreciate that. I know that Final Fantasy, and especially Final Fantasy XIV, is not everyone's cup of tea. So tonight is kind of just, you know, a special stream. I love Final Fantasy. I love Final Fantasy XIV. I'm enjoying it a lot. So no worries if this is not a game that you enjoy watching. Tomorrow we'll be streaming Persona 5. But I think that there's a pretty interesting story and a nice grind that comes with Final Fantasy XIV. So I enjoy this game. And actually, Citrian, surprisingly, also plays Final Fantasy XIV. Hey, Sabisachi, how's it going? How you doing, dude? I'm doing well, getting in a bonus stream tonight, and right now Final Fantasy XIV has a free couple weeks to log back in, so I'm taking advantage and playing a little bit because I've been itching to play for a while. Against all expectation, it would seem the Al-Majah are innocent of this particular spate of crimes. By all indications, they have yet to replenish the stores of crystals exhausted during their last attempt to summon Ifrit. What I can't fathom is why anyone else would go to such lengths to obtain crystals and in such quantities. It cannot be that we're dealing with simple thieves. If their motive were profit, why would they limit their trade to crystals alone? Plainly, we're missing something. While you think about what it might be, I shall inform Urianger of our progress or lack thereof. I always love your guys' interactions in chat. So wholesome. Sabisachi and Nick.
Now then. Tis I. The situation may be more complicated than we anticipated.
I'm always happy when there's actually voice acting so that I can take a break from reading.
Remain watchful.
This is Urianger.
Another matter requireth thine attention. A young maiden, full eager to... Wherefore inquirest thou of her fairness?
They talk like they're,
Very well. Be
You know,
she damsel or
Shakespearean.
devil, I shall direct her steps to Revenant's toll. Save thine insinuations for one given to such impropriety. Thou shalt not find me amenable.
Who is this?
Far across the sea from the land of Domar have we traveled. We seek audience with the ruler of these lands. Who here speaks for you?
Perhaps CrimsonMune. No, I'm not there, so not me. I don't know. Who's it gonna be? Is Urianger gonna speak up? Still Waters. Alright. Hero's Earrings of fending, slaying, or aiming. Might go aiming. All right, that was a pretty easy first mission of patch 2.2. All right, let's move on to the next one. A final temptation. Thancred wishes to discuss how to proceed with the investigation. Any bright ideas? A solitary flash of insight? No? Well then, for want of a better suggestion, I say we try picking Fufalupa's brain again. Who knows, if we work together, we may yet find something of use nestled away within it. Let's go back and speak to Fufalupa. I can't help but laugh. I mean, it's hilarious. Little Fufalupa. Sounds like a chupa. No. Chalupa. Oh, but it's good to see you return. I've given some thought to the matter, and I have just hit upon a most disturbing possibility. How could I have been so blind? Calm yourself, Fufalupa. What's this disturbing possibility of which you speak? I was contemplating as to how the thieves' activities escaped our notice for so long, and then it came to me. What if there was someone among our own ranks conspiring with them? A traitor in our own midst? It would be most unfortunate if your fears proved well-founded, Fufalupa. Indeed, if for reasons of security, the Concern decided to transfer the remaining crystals stored in Horizon to another location, their plans would be discovered the moment the Brass Blades were informed. But such a shipment would surely be well guarded. Would thieves as wily as ours risk open confrontation? Mayhap not, but neither would the Concern be eager to present them with such an obvious target. Nay, they might instead elect to carry out the transfer in secret, to entrust the goods to, let us say, a lone Mokite miner, traveling without escort so as not to attract undue attention. But who? I see. Yes, the Concern may well elect to do that, but to travel with so much cargo would be a strenuous task indeed, and this miner would certainly need to rest upon the way, mayhap north of the bridge to Hammerlea. A fine spot for a rest, would you agree not, Crimson? You lie in wait to the north, and I shall do the same to the south. Ahem, forgive me, my friends, but I've received new orders. I must inform my men at once. He's just sleeping, like, right here. Hey, Jesse, how's it going? Long time no see. How are you doing? Doing a little bit of a surprise, different stream tonight, playing some Final Fantasy XIV, taking advantage of the free second half of June login that they're doing. Thancred says, call me a cynic, but I would be surprised if these thieves lay down their arms and surrender. See that you come prepared to offer them some encouragement. All right, lie in wait for the thieves somewhere. All right, so where do we gotta go? Where is this? We gotta head to Central Thanalan. Actually, no, we just gotta head to right here. Okay, easy enough. get on our chocobo. I love that our chocobo can fly now. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh no, I don't keep. I don't mean to keep moving. Standing watch. Standing watch. Standing watch. Movement in the distance catches your eye. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's these guys! I was like, where are they? They took me by surprise. All right. Dead. Up. More guys. All right, let's kill these dudes. See if a third round appears. Okay, apparently we did it. All right, now we need to speak with Ishtola, who's apparently just standing right over here. Glad to hear you're doing well, Jesse. And yeah, dude, we finally made it above 800 subs. We're closing in on 900. I think if I basically just take some time to make some more shorts, YouTube shorts, I'll get above 900. I haven't had time to make, well, I mean, obviously I have time to make some more shorts. I've just been streaming instead of video editing, but it's okay. We're not in any huge rush. We're having fun playing games. But I'm glad that you're doing well. And thanks for the encouragement, Jesse. Sabisachi, what did you said standing here I realize what? Stubborn to the last as expected. You're unharmed? A gang of sea wolf thieves, and in Thanalan no less. I suppose there's a first time for everything. Sea wolves? All of them? Aye, and all with the same taste and facial tattoos. Blue, in case you were wondering. Our thieves are a long way from home. Thancred, if you would be so good as to attend to the outstanding matters in Horizon, I have inquiries to make. She's got kind of a cool, like, hat there. I like it. To Horizon, then. Fufalupa will want to hear about your meeting with the thieves. Oh, man. Go back to speak with Fufalupa. On behalf of the Brass Blades of the Rose, I thank you for your service to Horizon. Ah, but we have not been idle. While you were afield, we succeeded in identifying the traitor within our ranks. Is that so? Then by your leave, I should very much like to have a word with the fellow in private. No, I'm afraid that will not be possible. Regrettably, he, managed to subdue the unit of blades dispatched to detain him and made good his escape. Oh, for the love of... How did he manage that exactly? Your men haven't been sampling that somnus we confiscated, have they? Or was he a giant in disguise? No, but he was quite strong. A sea wolf. Lominson born and raised, I believe. But do not worry, we will find him. You have my word on that. I see. Pray keep me apprised of any developments. Yes, he's standing next to me. Understood. I fear our time together is at an end, my friend. Your services are required elsewhere. Awfully disappointing, I know, but one must follow where duty leads. You might try to look a little disappointed, or do you mean to give me another one of your stoic nods? You do, don't you? Ugh. Alright. Hero's Earrings of Casting or Healing? I don't know, let's go casting. Alright, speak with Ophalie at Dismail Darkhold. Wherever that is. Alright, let's see. Oh wait, no, that's not what we're doing. Is it? No, because this is level 44. Where's the next main story quest? The Mother of Exiles. Here we go. Oh, it's right here. Oh, okay. Guys, I am an idiot. I know. The Mother of Exiles. Thancred has information on your next assignment. Alright. The antecedent bid me tell you to make for Vesper Bay, where young Alphinaud awaits your coming most eagerly. It was he who requested your assistance. Some commotion or incident. I'm not privy to the details. While you do whatever it is that Alphinaud has planned for you, I shall endeavor to track down our traitorous Brass Blade. And when I do, you may rest assured that we will have our answers. Alright, speak with Alphinaud, who is in Vesper Bay. Not too far from here, so... Perfect. We're gonna fire up our Chocobo. I really do love that this thing can fly. Makes me so happy. Alright. I forgot that we're so close to Vesper Bay, so this is perfect. I'm just gonna come right on over here. Bloop. Talk to Alphinaud, see what the deal is here. You're late. No matter. I know where our visitors are headed. From what I've been able to gather, this vessel belongs to a band of Domans who seek an audience with the Sultana. You're familiar with Doma, yes? In Ulthard? Well, like the rest of the nations of the Eastern Continent, it's ruled by the Garlean Empire. Given our visitors' unannounced arrival, as well as the state of their ship, I suspect they did not leave their homeland under the best circumstances. Needless to say, I should be very interested to hear their tale, and more importantly, what they know of the current state of affairs in the Empire. Such information could prove most useful. We'd be fools not to pursue this opportunity, do you not think? Come with me to Ul'dah, Crimson. Unless I'm mistaken, and I am rarely mistaken, we will find the Domans bickering with the Sultan Sworn on the Royal Promenade. You're uncertain of your role in the proceedings? Insurance. If our guests are not themselves Imperial agents, it seems fair to assume that they may be being pursued by some. And if not, who better than you to have on hand in the event of an unforeseen diplomatic incident? Besides, I do so enjoy your sparkling repartee. Satisfied? Good. I shall see you in Ul'dah. Couldn't we have, like, walked together, bro? Alright, to Ul'dah we go. Gonna fast travel. Considering the fact that right now we have 753,000 gil, aka money, spending 100 gil to, you know, teleport is really no problem. Okay, how do we get where we're going, though? Guess once again, I'm kind of being dumb. You got your Bloodborne character to level 300? It's crazy. keep going in the opposite direction of where I'm supposed to go. Why am I so confused right now? How am I misreading this map? Like I'm supposed to go up these stairs, I guess? Oh, okay, there it is. The Mother of Exiles. We're just supposed to go to this general area. Okay. To the promenade. Bartholomew! It matters not how many times you ask. Without the necessary permissions, none shall pass. Pray understand, good sir. We have not the leisure to lodge a formal petition. Time is of the essence. All I ask is that you summon your superior. Allow me to plead my case. Surely you can grant us that small kindness. Sounds good, Jesse. I'll be streaming Persona 5 tomorrow night, and I'll be getting started a little bit earlier. So if you've got time, maybe pop in tomorrow for what should be an interesting stream tomorrow. But thanks for popping in, Jesse. Good to see you. Glad to hear you're doing well. Sleep well, dude. Away with you, and darken these doors no longer. I will not ask again. You know not what you do. I gather your pleas fell upon deaf ears. A loyal man with a cold heart, I know his kind well. I hope that you will find me more to your liking. Alphenard Levileur, at your service, a friend. Which, I believe, makes me very nearly unique, in this part of the world at least. Few indeed are your allies in Ul'dah, yet you will need some if you wish to endear yourselves to the wealthy and powerful. Pray join me and my associate at the Quicksand. There you may explain your situation to us, and we shall see if there's aught we can do to help. Speak with Alphenard at the Quicksand. All right, where's the Quicksand? It's in Ul'dah. Let's see if we can teleport closer. To the Adventurers Guild we go. And then I think the Quicksand is up here.
We have traveled some several thousand miles across the sea from the nation of Doma, in hopes that we might find sanctuary in these lands.
Her name is Yugiri.
Sanctuary, Lady Yugiri?
Yugiri?
Aye. Lying within Othard, Doma was under the dominion of the Garlean Empire, as I'm sure you are aware. When the War of Succession broke out in Garlemald, we espied an opportunity to free ourselves from the yoke of imperial oppression and took up arms. Only to be crushed. And so I gathered what few Domans escaped the reckoning and guided them hither to your shores.
A war of succession? Then the Emperor... Forgive me. You said that Doma was under Imperial rule, did you not?
Doma is gone. Razed to the ground as an example to the other provinces.
Sounds good, Nick. Good luck in your next boss fight, dude. I'm just chilling, listening to these cutscenes right now.
12 have mercy. And your people?
On a ship anchored in Vesper Bay, flying borrowed colors. Many were complicit in the rebellion, or akin to those who were. They will not come ashore until I send word that it is safe to do so. I sought an audience with your rulers, but was summarily refused.
The lords of Ul'dah are not wont to entertain foreign refugees without suitable encouragement.
Mayhap I was foolish to expect otherwise, but our supplies run low and we have young ones in urgent need of care.
This game loves the word mayhap.
I have seen the tents outside the gates, however. We are not the first to seek asylum, nor will we be the last.
Be that as it may, Ul'dah is no friend to Garlemald. Your tale would stir the hearts of many men and women here. The Sultana and the Syndicate will not be so easily swayed, but I shall see that you are granted an opportunity to plead your case.
Sabisachi said, you're watching an adorable pets game to play? What's that? Like, what game is it?
This is within your power?
Well, far be it from me to boast, but I do have the ear of certain influential individuals.
I am in your debt.
Lady Yugiri, forgive me for observing, but your choice of attire seems like to evoke feelings of mistrust.
Men are wont to fear the unfamiliar. We know this from experience. We seek only to spare the people of Ul'dah unnecessary disquiet.
I shall defer to your experience, then.
I thank you for your understanding.
It seems I have urgent business with the Flame General. I leave our guests in your capable hands.
What am I supposed to do with them? The game is called My Universe, Puppies and Kittens? Alright, let's speak to Yugiri. If I may, sir, as I said earlier, we've been at sea for some several moons, and our supplies are all but spent. I know all about moons. I've not the heart to repeat the tales of our tribulations, nor would it please you to listen to them, I think. Suffice it to say, however, sacrifices have been made. Dude, Nick, back first try. I figured that was what you were gonna say. But way to go, dude. Though it shames me to beg for more when you have already offered so much, desperation compels me. Gentle sir, if you or your associates could spare any provisions, anything at all, it would go a long way to lessen the suffering of my people. Speak with Momodi. The Quicksand Proprietess. Let's see if she could give us anything. Hells, why didn't you say so sooner, Crimson? Of course I'll help. You couldn't have picked a better day to tell the truth. A wealthy merchant and his entourage were due to have a banquet here on the morrow, see? But just sent word they can't come, meaning I got a boatload of foodstuffs and no one to feed. Best of all, they paid for the lot in advance. Haha! Go and call on Freduri and Catherine at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Tell them I said to ship the little prince's order to the Wakened Sands. Oh, and if they argue, just show them those letters. That should set them straight. Alright, deliver the letters to these people. See where we're going here. Yay, I sold my pinches of black pepper. All right, to the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Gotta talk to a couple people. Catherine, the Potwatch. My, that's a rather odd request. Mayhap you misheard her instructions? Hand over the letter. Instructions penned by the Quicksand Proprietress to deliver foodstuffs to the Waking Sand. Whoop. Right. You know, you shouldn't encourage them like this. They'll start to expect it, you mark my words. Oh, people who have no compassion for refugees and immigrants. She's in the business of feeding refugees now? I ain't normally one to question Mistress Momota's judgment, but that doesn't seem wise to me. I'll not speak for the children, but if you ask me, any man what can't earn a crust deserves to go hungry. Alright, now we gotta go back to Momoti. Sometimes the, sometimes the, like, quests in this game are a lot of just running back and forth and talking to people. But you get a little bit of story, so it's still cool. And look, I've got a crimson pup. They didn't give you any trouble, did they? Good. Now go and tell Lady Yugiri it's all in hand. Yugiri. I dare not hope for such magnanimity, much less expect it. Mistress Momoti is generous indeed. I shall be sure to thank her most humbly. Lady Yugiri, I briefed the Flame General on your situation. I think you will be pleased with his reply. We've been granted an audience? Before the Sultana and the Syndicate both. We should return to the Royal Promenade at once. You've done much for us, Master Alphanod. I swear we shall return the favor. Naught is owed, Lady Yugiri, for naught has been given. This small favor you fairly won with your words, and it's with words that you must win the favor of the Syndicate. Then I shall choose them with care. You will be accompanying us, yes? Good. Your presence may serve to remind the Syndicate of the true meaning of philanthropy, and that nothing so unpalatable will be required of them, assuming the Domans are willing to earn their keep. Come, the Flame General awaits us on the Royal Promenade. So now we gotta go back to the Royal Promenade to see what she says to the leaders of Ul'dah. Raban. A pleasure, Crimson. The others are already inside. Let's not keep them waiting. Always this epic drum music.
I, Yugiri of Domar, am honored to meet you at last, Your Grace. To mark this auspicious occasion, I should like to present to you the finest treasures our humble nation has to offer. Alas, the circumstances which have brought me here today have divested me of both time and dignity. I come before you as a pauper in direst need of aid, to request that you grant my people asylum.
I, Nanamo, 17th in the line of Ul, welcome you to our city. Be at ease, Lady Yugiri.
I, Nanamo!
Although I myself have heard the tale of your misfortune, I would ask that you recount it once more for the benefit of the others here present.
As you wish, Your Grace. For many years, my nation, Domar, suffered under the yoke of imperial rule, and my people yearned to be free. Thus, when a war of succession broke out in Garlemald, we sought to take advantage of the chaos and reclaim our liberty. Alas, our enemy proved less preoccupied than we had hoped, and our rebellion was put down in the most brutal fashion.
Those who survived, how many do they number?
More than 200 souls huddle within the cramped confines of our own galleon's hold. Yet this figure accounts for but one of a number of ships which escaped the Purge. It is my hope that you will allow us all to dwell within your walls. Should that prove unfeasible, however, I humbly ask that you accept as many of my people as your resources allow.
They're not gonna like that.
We do not beg a boon, but propose instead an arrangement. We would serve as soldiers or tradesmen until our debt is repaid.
What are the Syndicate's opinions on this matter?
I, for one, think it's a marvelous idea. Lady Yugiri and her people strike me as an industrious lot, and there are parts of the city which have yet to be fully restored. If they are willing to work, I see no reason not to let them.
The head of the Mirage Trust is not known for his generosity. He sees profit in this.
I agree. That said, these are foreign refugees. To admit them would require a formal resolution. Shall we call a vote?
Yes.
The law is the law.
Lord Lolorito?
Tell me, are you blind or willfully ignorant? Even now, our streets are choked with the displaced victims of the Calamity and Alamigan refugees.
Yeah, Ul'dah already does not like refugees. They're definitely not excited about taking in more.
They live hand to mouth, subsisting on aid provided by the immortal flames, the cost of which grows ever higher. The wealth of Ul'dah is not without limits, my friends. And need I remind you that these refugees are prone to violence and criminal activity? You have all read the reports, I think.
We've heard similar claims in America, haven't we?
Without homes or employment, it is only a matter of time before men grow desperate and take that which they imagine has been unjustly denied them. Yet, knowing this, you would have us swell their ranks. Mayhap you think the brass blades and the flames are not hard-pressed enough?
Some say the chairman of the East Aldenard Trading Company passes Gil thrice daily. This may explain how he came to be the wealthiest man in Ul'dah. Or it may simply be that he's ruthless beyond reckoning.
Surely the Sultanate can support the few hundred domins Lady Yugiri represents. That our resources have been taxed, I do not deny. But we are hardly in danger of financial collapse. I move that an exception be made.
An exception, Your Grace? I am suddenly reminded of a similar debate some years ago regarding a number of Alamigan refugees, if memory serves.
Whoever the voice actor of Lolorito is pretty good. It's a pretty good voice actor.
What were your words that day? Yes, the law is the law, and so our visitors remained in Little Alamigo. Mayhap our wise and benevolent Sultana would be so good as to enlighten us as to which other of our laws should not be upheld.
Mind your tongue, Lolorito.
My lord, I share your concern for the welfare of our great nation, but we must endeavor to take a longer view. You know as well as I that people can be a resource still more precious than gil.
Precious or not, they were never yet so reliable. And unlike those who frequent your establishment, I have no desire to gamble with my future.
These guys' facial hairs are ridiculous.
Uldar's greatest asset is, and has ever been, her material wealth. We risk this at our peril. One need only look to Teleji Adeleji's example for evidence of the danger in allowing sentiment to dictate policy. How far the vaunted Mirage have fallen, both in repute and profitability, since he began employing refugees.
How I choose to conduct my affairs is not your concern, my lord.
But we are a little concerned about your beard.
A proposal has been tabled. Given its urgency, I move we forego further debate and call a vote. To accept the Doman refugees or not. Those in favor, I bid you remain. Those opposed, I bid you leave.
It's kind of intense. Like, if you vote no, you actually get up and leave. Oh, wow, everyone's leaving.
Would that it were within my power to welcome you and your people, Lady Yugiri. As you have observed, however, my authority in such matters is regrettably limited. Without the consent of the Syndicate, I cannot act.
I understand, Your Grace, and I appreciate all that you have done on our behalf.
The nerve of the man! If that bastard had not forsaken the eastern trade route, Little Alamigo would now be thriving. Oh, that you should have traveled so far under such dire circumstances, only to be refused in this manner is utterly unconscionable. Pray, accept my sincerest apologies.
Now that the Empire no longer poses an immediate threat, they see little reason to maintain the pretense of unity. The Monitorists have grown especially defiant of late. Lord Lolorito most of all. But this is neither the time nor place for that discussion.
Alright, so I could get lilac purple dye, million corn yellow, or cork brown. Let's go lilac purple, that seems cool. Sachi's talking about Doom Eternal. I know we still gotta eventually go and finish our Nightmare playthrough of the DLC. Promises to keep. Raban would like to discuss how to handle the Doman refugees. As you observe, Lolorito is not afraid to speak his mind, nor is he like to change it. Oft have I wondered how a man so skilled at weighing the worth of things should be so incapable of seeing the value in people. Bah, I'll waste no more words on him, not when the Domans are yet in near need of aid. Everyone, follow me to the Hall of Flames. The Hall of Flames, I guess, is here. All right. The Syndicate has spoken, and I see no point in moving that the matter be reconsidered. The Monetarists have made their position clear. Agreed. Ul'dah is not an option. Nor Limsa-Lominsa or Gridania, I judge, given the state of their internal affairs. Which leaves our Doman friends confined to a ship. Gods, the thought of them huddled in an airless hole with no hope of better treatment. Would that I had more time to find an alternative, a place not bound by the concerns of the great nations. Minfilia, that is precisely what I wish to discuss. I understand the Syndicate's decision, I do. We all wish to preserve that which is ours, especially when we believe it to be under siege. But I cannot meekly accept this judgment, not while my people suffer. Would it be out of the question for the Sultanate to accept us for a limited time? A week, mayhap? Even just a few days? Excellent. I shall keep you informed. Lady Ugiri, I have a proposal if you would hear it. Out with it, Master Alphanod. The headquarters of my order, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, stands in a place called Revenant's Toll, an outpost in Mordona. Like most outposts, it is frequented by mercenaries and other men of action, and lacks the comforts of more well-established settlements. However, the leaders of Revenant's Toll have been doing their utmost to change that. To that end, they have need of able-bodied individuals willing to work as frontier hands. Hard labor, lest you doubt, with naught save food and shelter by way of reward. Terms not unlike those which you yourself propose, Lady Ugiri. Though I will not hear a word said against our beloved Ul'dah, Revenant's Toll would offer certain advantages, the absence of unhelpful bureaucracy being the most obvious. If they can accommodate us all, we shall gladly accept. Master Alphanod, once again I find myself in your debt. Pray do not thank me, my lady. The life of your people go to is one of hard labor and few comforts, as I told you. And before that, there remains the matter of how they may safely be borne to Revenant's Toll, which will be no small feat concerning the distance and their present condition. Mayhap the Ul'dah Adventurers Guild can be of assistance. Look for me there anon, Crimson. Lady Ugiri, if you and your people would accompany me, we may discuss what aid the Immortal Flames can provide. Alright, speak with Alphanod. Where'd he go? It's over here at the Hourglass. Alright, let's make our way. We're concerned that the Doman refugees may find the journey to Revenant's Toll too much to bear. Sounds good, Nick. Thanks for being here. Lurkers are always welcome, dude. Too long have they been sequestered aboard their ship, with insufficient supplies and scarce room enough to breathe, let alone stretch their limbs. With that in mind, Mistress Momodi has kindly offered to accommodate the Domans until such time as they're ready to set out for Mordona. Those healthy enough to travel will embark as soon as transportation has been secured, while those too weak to leave at once will be permitted to stay until they regain their strength. What news? Transportation remains our greatest obstacle, General. Is there aught the immortal flames can do? I fear that exceeds our mandate. Were it a smaller number, mayhap it would go unnoticed. But the Syndicate will not bear the cost of escorting more than 200 Domans to Mordona. When government fails to act, the responsibility falls to us private citizens. I will engage the services of the 77 caravans on the Doman's behalf. Very well. We should begin contract negotiations at once. Your generosity is most welcome, my lord. After all that's befallen these good people, it's the least I can do. Come what may, you shall ever have a friend in Ul'dah, Lady Ugiri. And you in Revenant's Toll, my lord. They all bowed down to the little guy. Well, it sounds like we all have work to do. Lady Ugiri, let's put our heads together and settle the details of our arrangement, shall we? I would entrust the task of escorting our Doman friends to you, after you have rested your own road-weary legs, of course. What say you? Alright, fending, slaying, and aiming. I don't know, let's go Ring of Slaying, I guess. Ugiri's game. Alphinaud has a mind to send you to Vesper Bay. As we speak, the Domans prepare for departure at Vesper Bay, wherefrom they will be transported by carriage to Ul'dah. That said, this has all been decided rather suddenly, and it would not surprise me if the refugees required some assistance in coordinating their preparations. Crimson, I would have you return to Vesper Bay and facilitate the process through tasks great and small. In short, whatever must needs be done, do it. Speak with a man named Hozan when you arrive. As Lady Ugiri tells it, he's been designated the leader of the first group. Alright, so now we gotta go back to Vesper Bay. Which is always kind of annoying because there's not a teleport crystal in Vesper Bay. So you have to teleport here, and then you've got to take, like, a chocobo and run over there. But there's so many things that happen in Vesper Bay, it's like, just put a teleportation thing there, please. Oh, Sabisachi live stream yesterday, huh? Doom and Demon times how do you say that actually? Machina? Machina? I've never actually known how to pronounce it. Greetings. Alphinaud informed me that a scion would be arriving to help with the preparations. I'm honored to meet you, though shamed as well. A great warrior should not be tasked with such trivialities. I can read, I swear. I knew from a glance what manner of man you were. I too have some skill at arms, as do many of our people. Pray forgive this trifle, but might I trouble you to help round up the children that have been given in my care? They're most adept at staying hidden from my sight, but perhaps your keen eyes will succeed where I have failed. You have my thanks, friend. Pray seek out my son Yozen. He can tell you more. Oh, hello there. I'm Yozen, son of Hosen. Will you be coming with us to Ul'dah? I hear we're traveling by horse-bird-drawn carriage. But don't you think they're queer? Giant birds that ride like horses? I still want to try riding one, but... What's that? You're looking for the others? Don't worry. I already told them to get ready for the carriages. I'll need your help, though. We were just finishing a game of hide-and-seek. 3 players are still in hiding, and since Lady Ugiri told us to take it really seriously, they won't move until they're found. But Vesper Bay isn't that big, so I bet you can find them in no time. Yeah, I bet. Hiding child. Hey, you're not Yozan. Who are you? I'm Kaharu, CrimsonMune, eh? I didn't know anyone else was. Wait a minute. You're one of those, stallions, aren't you? No, scions. Then you must know Lady Ugiri, right? Isn't she great? She's really good at hide and seek, too. All right, it's almost time to go. Nice meeting you, CrimsonMune. As usual, Nick is out there just killing it. Welcome back again, Nick. And way to go. Are you playing? No fair. Yozan didn't say anything about adults. Huh? We get to ride a horsebird carriage? I don't know. It sounds scary, but if Yozan says it's safe, I'll go. Where could the last hiding kid be, huh? Oh, up there. Okay, there we go. Up on the roof. How'd you find me? Bah, I guess I need to practice more. Maybe you're just good at this. I mean, the Gorlayans didn't find me. True, you didn't get massacred by them, so you did a good job. Actually, hold on. I need to talk to this delivery Moogle. Look what we have here. A new letter's arrived just for you, Kupo. Final Fantasy. Thank you for playing Final Fantasy XIV. Enclosed is a 5-piece set of wild rose attire. Warning, a rose by any other name would not smell as sweet. Oh, that's cool. I will take it all. Wonderful. All the children are counted. Hide and seek? I see that you're curious. It's quite simple, really. Lady Ugiri thought it best that the children know what to do in case the Garleans found us. I should hope that those days are behind us, but I nevertheless take comfort in knowing that we are prepared. Casting and healing. I don't know. I guess I'll go healing now. Why we adventure. At long last, Tozen and his group are ready to leave Vesper Bay. The first caravan is due to depart shortly, followed by the rest at regular intervals. My family and I, including my stubborn old father Homai, will be traveling in the lead carriage together with young Kaharu, whom I believe you've already met. Though I understand the road to Ul'dah is regularly patrolled by your brass blades, it would give us great comfort if you would agree to accompany us on our journey. Once again, I thank you for your kindness. When you're ready to leave, please inform our coachman. Let's do it. Let's go. We're gonna escort these guys. Probably they'll get attacked by monsters or some people that don't like refugees or something, and we'll get to protect them. Eager to be off, are you? Aye, well, I was meaning to have a word with you about that. Runner from the Blade says we might have a problem. A fierce-looking beastie's been sighted south of the bridge to Hammerlea. Might be as someone's eyes are playing tricks on him, of course, but don't pay to gamble in this business. Now, I know you can handle yourself in a fight, but this lot here is another story. So I was thinking you might go on ahead and have a quick look around, make sure the area is safe-like. And if you come across anything dangerous, you know what to do. When you're satisfied the way is clear, meet us outside Horizon. The Blades tell me the road there's safe, so I reckon we can make it that far on our own. Assuming the self-same bastards don't try to rob us, that is. Alright, survey the road to Ul'dah for any dangerous beasts. Keep winning 3v1 boss fights. I'm not really interested in joining a fate right now. fishing in this game is a lot of fun. All right, while we're running up here, let's take a look at the map here. So we're going all the way over here. Yes, let's get our chocobo. We're just checking the road, making sure that it's safe. Nothing's safe in this game, but making sure it's relatively safe. There's a level 50 creature that I don't feel like fighting. Alright, so I guess let's go to this destination and see. You feel an eye upon you. Alright, now we defeated that random eye monster. And I think that's all we had to do, so now we're just gonna go back this way. Go into town here. Talk with this guy. So there was a beastie. Was being the operative word, eh? Haha. Well fought, sir. Well fought. If only I were in better health, I should have been proud to stand at your side. Pay my son no mind. He forgets that his responsibilities preclude acts of dare-do. Be that as it may, I cannot help but envy you. Had we been able to call upon heroes of your strength and skill in Doma, things would have been very different. But we cannot change the past. Those who fought and fell are forever lost to us. Lost but not forgotten. Lady Ugiri's kinsmen least of all. They fought fiercest, though they knew full well it was in vain. She had every right to walk away, yet she chose to stay. Food, shelter, the promise of a better life, all this and more we owe to her. How does one even begin to repay such a debt? In kind, Father, to she who has given everything, we shall give our all. Whatever work there's to be done, we shall do without question. Ditch digging, bricklaying, it matters not. Revenant's toll will grow and prosper by our hands. What the? Hey, Mr. Crimson, Kaharu and I want to know why you became an adventurer. To go whither the wild rose blooms. So, you like roses? I think I understand. I mean, they're nice and everything, but don't they grow in lots of places? It's my turn now. Excuse me, Mr. Crimson. I've got a question. What's Revenant's toll like? Is it pretty? It's home to the scions of the 7th Dawn. Oh, so you live there with your friends? That means you'll always be there to protect us. Enough, Kaharu. It's my turn again. Mr. Crimson, when I'm older, I want to be strong like you. What do I have to do? buy weapons and armor from Ueda. Seek out new experiences and adventures. Of course, to be a better adventurer, you need to go adventuring. All right, that's enough questions for Mr. Crimson. That's not fair. Why does Yozen get to ask 2 questions? I want to know about adventuring just as much as he does. Just one more, please. Do you think I could be an adventurer like you one day? Really? Then I will. Thanks for the advice, Mr. Crimson. I won't forget it. I'm gonna be an adventurer too. When we get to Revenant's Toll, let's make an adventurers guild for Domans. We'll protect our friends and punish the wicked, just like Mr. Crimson and Lady Ugiri. Yeah, just like Mr. Crimson and Lady Ugiri. We can talk more about it in the carriage on the way. Will you be joining us? What's gonna happen on this carriage ride? Will we be interrupted by some other monster or something? Guess not. Speak with Alphanod at the quicksand. Alright, I guess I might as well just run in here. I guess we're stopping by Alda before we move on to the outpost. The itinerant Moogle. That's the sound of the gold saucer. Can do like a bunch of different mini games, win prizes and stuff. That's where we started the stream tonight. Ah, Crimson. I take it the first group has arrived? Excellent. Is there aught else? No, I have matters well in hand here. You and Lady Ugiri should travel to Revenant's Toll forthwith. Alright, I guess let's do a Necklace of Fending. All due respect, Alphanod would have you and Ugiri depart for Revenant's Toll without delay. It's past time Lady Ugiri met with the guild representatives in Revenant's Toll. Since I do not foresee any further matters arising here in Thanalan which might require your personal attention, I would instead have you serve as an escort to the Doman delegation for the duration of the journey. Speak first with Slothborn upon your arrival. He's the one with whom the Domans will be working most closely, I should think. Afterwards, introduce Lady Ugiri to Minfilia and the guild emissary. If both meetings go well, the resulting tie should stand the Domans in good stead for that which is to come. Safe travels, Crimson. Alright, speak with Slothborn in Revenant's Toll. Mordona. Alright, here we go. Let's teleport over there. I am curious, let's see. And this must be the esteemed Lady Ugiri and her associates. I greet you all as friends and bid you welcome to the toll. I hope you do not find our dearth of fineries off-putting. Poor though we may seem, we have wealth of spirit and camaraderie to spare. You see, race and creed don't enter into it here. We welcome all sorts, provided they're willing to earn their keep, of course. We're no strangers to hard work, Master Slothborn. You may rest assured that we'll carry out your orders with due diligence. Oh, not for a moment did I doubt your commitment, my lady. Pray understand, I give the same speech to all new arrivals, and you needn't bow your head or call me master either. We're both frontier hands as far as I'm concerned. As you wish, Slothborn. May this meeting mark the beginning of a long and fruitful relationship. How fruitful? Our guests have yet to meet the antecedent? 7 hells, Crimson, why are you wasting time with me? See them to the rising stones. That guy's facial hair is awesome. Got like a bluish face with some red hair. Pretty awesome. To whom much is given, much is expected. Kind of sounds like Spider-Man's catchphrase, doesn't it? Forgive me, I require a moment to compose my thoughts before meeting with your leader. We shall join you at the Rising Stones anon. The waking sands and the rising stones. All right, let's go into the solar here. Infilia. Missed her. 'Tis no use. Our attempts to reach the students of Baldician continue to meet with failure. Urianger has explored other adventures of inquiry, but they too have yielded naught. We will persevere, of course, yet within our hearts the truth is clear. We're but awaiting confirmation of that which we already know. How fare the Domans? I'm given to understand you were kept quite busy in Vesper Bay. Mayhap you question the wisdom of aiding refugees when the primal threat remains unresolved. I should not blame you if you did, nor would I deny that this matter falls outside our normal purview. Be that as it may, I could not ignore the plight of these refugees, not when it was within our power to help them. Lady Ugiri is here? Please show her in. I should very much like to meet her. We have no objections. Pray do so with our blessing. Your answer pleases me beyond words, my lady. But are you quite certain? We have no way of knowing how many might answer my summons. In the event that Revenant's toll could not accommodate us all, we would need to find an alternative solution. Should that come to pass, we will find it together. As ever, it's been a pleasure, Antecedent. Alas, we must take our leave as the first carriages are due to arrive at any moment. Should you require aught else, pray speak with Slothborn. Lady Ugiri, Crimson? Lamin and I will make all the necessary preparations to ensure that our Doman friends feel at home upon their arrival, though I must admit that I'm still troubled about the matter of the missing crystals. Y'shtola should be returning anon with a report from a field. Mayhap you could wait here and speak with her upon her arrival?
How goes the fishing? Caught anything slippery?
Aye. Our suspicions were well founded. The Serpent Reavers are indeed the culprits.
The plot thickens.
The Serpent Reavers.
Has there been any movement in Thanalan?
It has been blessedly quiet, which is to say the Amalja are being no more or less of a nuisance than usual, summoning Ifrit with such crystals as they have hoarded. Urianger, too, reports not out of the ordinary.
Urianger. I was mispronouncing
then we have our
that.
explanation.
Your explanation for what, pray tell?
For the recent spate of crystal thefts in Thanalan, we naturally assumed that the trail would lead us back to the Amalja. Yet it did not. It led us across the sea unto Vilbrand.
Vilbrand? There have been reports of increased Sahagin activity of late. Oh gods, they mean to summon Leviathan?
That is the way of it, I fear. Whilst conducting our investigation on behalf of the mineral concern, we came upon evidence implicating the Serpent Reavers.
We're gonna have to fight Leviathan, maybe.
With the aid of the Maelstrom, I was able to verify our suspicions. 'Tis only a matter of time before Leviathan returns to harrow the seas. But there is more. One of the Sahagin, an elder by my judgment, spoke of attaining the gift and knowledge of eternity.
Moan. We have it now. Vision.
Such a disturbance in the ether. If I did not know better, I should think this device defective. And there is the explanation.
Yeah, that could have something to do with it.
Soon it shall begin. Our Lord shall rise midst surging waves to wash away the finless ones.
The Sahagin priest.
I shall be granted the gift and knowledge of eternity, and with the emissary stand equal. Then shall I know no cessation, no oblivion.
Whence comes this promise of immortality? The emissary? We have outstayed our welcome.
That is a pretty giant crystal that they have right there.
The gift and knowledge.
Are the two of you quite well?
You shared that vision, did you not? Even before the Sahagin made mention of the emissary, I recognized Elidibus's words. He is behind this.
Elidibus.
But surely it is not within his power to grant the echo.
My lady, unless we act swiftly, Leviathan will rise again. The Admiral has already requested that we intervene to prevent this. Failing that, we are to attend to the Primal's extermination.
She will have our full cooperation. Let us make haste to Limsa Lominsa. I mean to play a part in this mission. Tataru, pray, take charge in my absence.
My lady, are you sure this is wise?
I am aware of the risks, but there is something I must see with mine own eyes. The true nature of the echo.
Very well. I shall not stand in your way. On the condition that you permit me to accompany you as bodyguard.
Your company is ever welcome, Thancred.
I bet it is.
I take it something ill is afoot.
Aye, a Primal is about to be loosed upon Eorzea.
Primal?
A godlike being whose very existence is a bane upon the land. We scions of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to put an end to their kind.
I see. Know then that I am learned in the arts of war. In return for the kindness you have shown my people, I would lend you my blade.
Yeah, pretty much now like a 80% chance that she's gonna die.
It would be most welcome. When contending with a primal, one can never have too many able allies. If you crave a more intimate understanding of the problems facing Eorzea, this experience is like to provide it. Be sure to come well prepared.
Looks like the Golden State Warriors might be about to close out their finals run here. Good for them, but also annoying. All right. All right. This was kind of like a bonus stream. I know this was very short. But we're about halfway through patch 2.2 at this point. I am getting kind of tired though, so we're gonna do like a full normal stream tomorrow night of Persona 5. It's a sub night redeemed by Dogpool, so hopefully he's able to be there. But I've never played it before, heard great things, and I'm looking forward to checking it out tomorrow. So that's the plan for tomorrow, and then on Sunday, we might play... I think I'm going to stream on Sunday. If we do, it's probably going to be Lost Ember, which is kind of like an interesting little indie game. We'll see if we can play through the entire game in one sitting. We'll see. But thank you guys so much for being here. Sabisachi and Nick, it's been really fun hanging out with you. I love your just positivity in the chat for one another and how much you enjoy being here. So thank you guys for hanging out, and say hi to Renee as well. Thank you for being here. Thanks for letting Nick be here. And thank you to all the Crimson Knights. Thank you for liking the video. And I'll hopefully see some of you tomorrow. But have a good end of your week. Have a good Friday, everybody. Night, guys.